Welcome to Adventure Lounge. I am Jagger Main.
I'm Zach.
And today we're going to talk about Solo, a Star Wars story, and why you should not listen to everyone bitching about how bad this movie is. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Early on, I don't know about you, but I had very, very pessimistic feelings going forward.
Yeah, I definitely did it too. Like walking into the theater, I was like, I feel sorry for everybody who bought any merchandise for this. Cause we both expected this to just be horrible.
Yeah, he's not even as big a Star Wars fan as I am. And honestly, after Last Jedi, I'm just kind of, like, I didn't think it was that bad as everyone thought it was. But I was kind of wore out. And I'm like, maybe we should just let Star Wars die in the annals of history as something great. But honestly, I was fucking blown away. And I still don't get why people don't like it.
Yeah, like it's getting so much hate right now on the internet, and I don't understand it at all.
I don't get it. I mean, to me, it's everything that I've wanted The Last Jedi to be, Rogue One to be, everything I wanted in a Star Wars movie, and really point out is what I wanted Rogue One to be. You know, it is another part of the Star Wars universe that isn't centralized in its main characters, like the Skywalker family.
Yeah,
you know, and granted, it's Han Solo, but he takes us in a different adventure. So, I mean, honestly, it had its flaws, and for some cons for me, I'm still not, I wasn't thrilled by Alden Ehrenreich.
I didn't really mind him at all. I thought he did a good job. I thought his voice was too high-pitched. I didn't think he was as manly as the real Han Solo.
And I think overall that's what it was for me. And I guess it's definitely me being nitpicky, but like I get it was young Han Solo, but I feel like even at a young age, Harrison Ford was like 30.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm really interested to figure out how old Han Solo actually is here, because they kind of implied that he was still pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if he's 18 or if he's like maybe mid-20s,
maybe like even 16, you know, like he just like dipped out, like I can drive now, and he's left.
Super animated up,
super baby Han Solo. But that's just me just griping. And then I mean, of course, with a new Star Wars saga, we get a new droid, and then we get to meet L3. And I know initially across the Star Wars community and fan base that it's been hit and miss reviews. I know obviously women loved her. Some of the men who are tired of feminism probably hated her.
Yeah.
I rode the fence. It's kind of like I started off, I didn't like her, and then I liked her.
Yeah, I would kind of agree with that. Like, I was really worried that the whole equal rights thing was going to get overbearing and kind of get muddled and just be too much. And it didn't. As bad as I thought it was going to, and that's really good. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say it's the best droid, but I wouldn't say it's the worst droid. Yeah,
because I mean, again, we're met with a snarky droid, and that initially when she was on the screen, I'm just like, Alan Tudyk already did this. I want something else.
Yeah,
you know, I'd like to see like a heartless droid, maybe. You know, like I guess I mean all droids are heartless. Hardy.
R2 Dick 2.
Exactly. Patent pending. And then the next thing for me, I guess, is a little bit of the plot, and to keep spoilers away from it. There's a couple of things for me as far as Han Solo's backstory. We definitely get to see Han Solo before he's full-blown scumbag, scruffy nerf herder.
Yeah.
And I guess for me, it didn't sit right with me that I'm fine for him starting off innocent, but then we see him obviously turn into the smuggler that we know. And then we get a brief sense of the Han Solo that we get in Empire.
Yeah. Like
the end of Empire. And that kind of, I don't know, once you watch it, you understand. That part didn't sit with me. And again, this is kind of picking at it, but honestly, for me, this is one of the best movies, and definitely a pro is everyone else in the cast. I thought everyone was phenomenal.
Yeah, Donald Glover killed it. We're a little bit biased with that, though.
Definitely biased with Donald Glover.
Because we love Donald Glover.
But definitely for me to give insight on there is it's not just because I like Donald Glover, because they weren't lazy with it. They didn't put a big name in a big role just to make money. He did a really good job embodying Billy D. Williams to me, like really embodying Lando, and to me it was definitely the vocal mannerisms that I feel like he really worked on. That like honestly, for a second, if I closed my eyes, I'm watching Empire Strike Back.
I mean like the only complaint with it is like once again with Alden or whatever the hell his name is just the voice wasn't deep enough.
Yeah,
which I guess they made him different back in the 80s because Don Glover is not a child. He's in his 30s.
Yeah, I mean he's a
got
grown
2
man.
kids. I guess he just sounds like a boy.
Like I'm sure my dad was just born with a beard or something like that. I mean Woody Harrelson again, another one where I definitely say a little bit of bias, but he's just been killing it lately. And to me it's a little bit typecast. But who better to put in that role to mentor young Han Solo than Woody Harrelson?
Yeah.
And he just delivers it, knocks it out of the park.
It was. I definitely thought that that Woody Harrelson's character is kind of like a cautionary tale. It's like what Han Solo could be if he doesn't go down the right path, if he doesn't watch himself, kind of. Like if he doesn't just stay true to who he is.
Yeah, exactly. And to me, overall, from beginning to end, he was just a totally necessary character. And again, to me, it's just I mean, a little bit typecasted, but after watching it, I couldn't imagine anyone else in that role.
Yeah. Back to the cons real quick. I missed the con. Was Paul Bettany's character. I think it wasn't fully fleshed out.
Yeah.
I think they could have did his character a lot better.
Well, to me, it's just he was like, I mean, speaking of Marvel, I guess he just took it like as a Marvel villain.
Yeah.
Like especially the early ones. Anyone could have done that role. Like we just want an evil British dude.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely had like sort of a Bond villain type feeling. Overall, though, the entire experience of the film is exactly what Rogue One should have been.
Yeah.
I mean, because like you mentioned it several times, heist film.
Yeah.
And really Rogue One kind of had that, but it was to me a little boring. And not as memorable as this one was,
Yeah.
And to me, it's a space cowboy movie that you'd want to see, Like, you think of a Western, you think of robbing trains, and, like, for the sake of a small spoiler, they rob a fucking space train, that's what I wanted to see, and it had everything for me, and a big surprise, back to characters, so we're talking about Paul Bettany, Emilia Clarke.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan, but to me, I thought that was kind of her one and only big thing, especially after seeing the terrible Terminator movie.
I didn't even watch it.
Well, I mean, unfortunately I did, and I had small hope because of Emilia Clarke, and she kicked me straight in the balls. But overall, I think we have a story that, for me, it is exactly what we needed because I didn't miss Jedi at all.
Yeah.
And I didn't miss Sith or anything like that, but I still got...
kind of glad they were gone.
Huh?
I was also kind of glad they were gone. I'm getting kind of tired of it. Not tired of it necessarily. It's just fatigue.
And it's refreshing to see something else that's new. So I say tell like everyone, your kids, if you're a Star Wars fan, don't listen to the critics. Go see it. Especially surprised to see that it's the second lowest rated in Rotten Tomatoes since a Phantom Menace. Like go see it. Fuck them. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Adventure Lounge supports this. Please stay tuned. Click the link below. If you watch the movie, we have a spoiler review. We'd love for you to see it. Again, I'm Jagger, and this is Zach. And come back to the Adventure Lounge.